Hi, this is Josh Olson, and you're watching Trailers from Hell. There's something about characters trapped in desolate, isolated locations that always grabs me, especially when they're in black and white. I'm a huge fan of Tennessee Williams and John Huston's Night of the Iguana, for instance, or the 1965 version of Agatha Christie's 10 Little Indians. Seth Holt's Station 6 SAHARA is a fantastic and deeply sweaty entree in that genre.
There's a reason this movie makes Martin Scorsese's list of guilty pleasures. His description of it is absolutely perfect. A group of men live alone in an oil station in the desert. There's a strong suggestion of homosexuality among the men. And then, in an extraordinary sequence, this siren, Carroll Baker, drives into the scene with her husband, and all the men try to kill each other. And that is the film. And it is just a beautiful, sweaty, delirious examination of everything that's wrong with men, I think. And what a cast. It's got some of the best and shadiest character actors on the planet in it. Peter van Eyck, Denholm Elliott, Ian Bannon, and then into this sweaty morass, the incredible Carroll Baker at her sexy best, driving them all nuts. This cannot end well. Seth Holt, the director, was a very interesting filmmaker. His best movies reek of paranoia and suspicion. He came up as an editor at Ealing and worked on a bunch of their classics, including Kind Hearts and Coronets and Passport to Pimlico and many others. He then directed Taste of Fear for Hammer and The Nanny with Bette Davis, which was a huge hit. Many others, those are, in my estimation, his best. He was originally set to direct a movie called Crusaders, which was a film about British boarding school. But due to his ill health, he passed it on to Lindsay Anderson, who turned it into the brilliant and unique If. From everything I've read, Holt's version would have been a much more traditional narrative. And as much as I love his work and would love to see him bring his sensibility to that world, I'm glad we got Anderson's film. The movie was also co-written by the great Brian Clemens, who did a ton of British features, but TV is really where he excelled. He was a major TV writer. He wrote a ton of episodes of Danger Man, also known as Secret Agent, including the pilot, and he was the main writer on the legendary The Avengers, not the superhero folks. He's also the guy who, and if for nothing else, should be remembered forever for this, he's the guy who cast Diana Rigg on the show. So Clemens kind of had a feel for a sort of very modern, very contemporary, and kind of very, as they say today, sex-positive vision of women that comes through in some of his work, from Station 6 SAHARA to, of course, Emma Peel in The Avengers. Anyway, Station 6 SAHARA is a glorious and sweaty and guilty pleasure. Could not recommend it highly enough.